Hey, you're Keith Knight. I'm an ally. I still post black squares to Instagram every week.
Actually, you can stop doing that.
Keith is not just an artist, he is an activist.
The correct term is artivist.
Okay.
Hola chicos, ¿cómo están? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm very excited to talk to you. You guys are some of the funniest people on TV and in movies, so I'm very, very happy.
Thank you very much.
Guys, I love season 1. I can't wait for season 2. I've seen the first episodes and it's like amazing so far. So thank you for coming back.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Can I ask you, let me start with you, Lamorne. What did you learn about activism after doing season 1?
I learned that it's hard. There are different levels of activism, and I want to say I'm not an activist, but you are in your own right. You know what I mean? If there's something you care about, it doesn't mean you have to become this massive entity. You know what I mean? You can take care of business in your neighborhood. And I think that everyone can get engaged. If you want to see something happen, do it. On the smallest level. And that's not just from the show. That's because our show was happening during a time in which the light was being shined on a lot of injustices that were happening in our communities. And I thought it was important that even on the show, we were talking about it on the show, but when you're in it as a character, you find yourself doing interviews like this and you're speaking about it and you realize, man, I should say something about this, or I should talk about that. It just becomes a part of your nature. If I didn't do this show, I probably wouldn't have been as engaged as I am.
I do hate police brutality, but I have to talk about other issues.
So you can't solve one thing, but you're gonna solve everything.
Bigger platform comes with a bigger microscope, and activists are vicious.
Hella vicious. I told you I got this.
Ajana, I think, is the one who it's a little more thinking about things like, maybe this is the wrong activism, maybe this is like, you're doing it the wrong way. How do you think Ayana is thinking this season about everything that Keith is doing with his work?
Well, in the first season, I do feel like Ayana was there and appeared in Keith's life to kind of help him with his journey becoming woke. And I think in the second season, she's realizing that there are multiple ways to be woke, or multiple ways to do all the work for your community or be an activist. And she's questioning her own journey. And I think it's good to see her do that because she doesn't have all the answers. And it's nice for her to lean on her friends for support and for help. And yeah, I think she wants to say what's right and wrong, but is starting to realize that maybe she actually doesn't know.
I think that's a beautiful part of the show, that everybody's learning.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's why I think that's the part of the show that people probably don't understand about it. You know, a lot of times you hear the show woke, the name woke, it's a buzzword. People have some sort of reaction to it. But what they don't understand is that it can mean a multitude of things, and that all of our characters don't have it figured out. Just like us in real life, if you don't have it figured out, you're always growing, you're always learning.
Just go full comment.
So you think I should go on stage, say a bunch of vague yet uplifting shit in a weird cadence like I'm at a poetry slam?
Exactly. One world, wonder, oneness, y'all.
I can't believe you went full comment.
Girl, everybody love comment.
I love comment.
Let me tell you, I love that Aimee is joining the cast to hear Latino voices. And I think that many of the struggles of the Latino community are shared by the Black community, and the Black community is doing a beautiful job of raising their voice to talk about their issues. Unfortunately, the Latino community, I think that sometimes is a little bit more quiet because they're afraid, because unfortunately, many of our community are afraid of the government, or because of immigration. So I was wondering, what's the best advice that you can give for both communities to work together to be better activists, or to not, I don't like that, like to activists, but like to work together for a better tomorrow?
I know for me, I'm in the entertainment industry. You know, that's what I know best. And I know, you know, a show like this laughter can bring people together. You can find your common ground through working together in entertainment. You know, for me, it's mirroring what your life is, and having us be on a show together, having us, you know, talk about exactly in shows like this. We have, I mean, we have Miguel Pinzon. We have all kinds of folks that come on this show. We need to do more of that. We need to be more inclusive and active about our hiring practices in front of the camera, behind the camera, so we're together on a day-to-day basis, and we can realize we have a lot more similarities. And so if you see Black folks doing activism one way, then maybe we learn from each other. If I see y'all doing that, like, I can learn from you that way. But the way I know how to do it is through entertainment, is through creating art and creating laughter and things like that. So I would just say more diverse sets. Let's get together and work on projects with us.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Please keep inspiring us, because the show is fantastic, and I can't wait for everybody to watch season 2.
People have always said that Lamorne is the inspiration for the Latino community. I'm
Exactly.
a hero, and I'm a leader. I'm a leader in the Latino community.
I don't think I've heard that before.
You haven't heard that?
I hear it everywhere I go.
Yeah, Johnny's heard it. Yeah.
Don't give him that.
Thank you so much, guys. It's an honor to talk to you.